What's up everybody, my name's Big Cam and welcome back to another Hot Toys unboxing video. And I was going to dive into the Stealth Suit Deluxe Spider-Man from Far From Home, but you know, it's an all black suit. I already did a Spider-Man, he's right over here. But today, Thursday when I'm recording this, I am going later this afternoon at 2 o'clock to the first showtime for Thunderbolts, asterisk, which we're still going to figure out what that means and stuff like that. But if you could tell from the t-shirt I'm wearing, might as well do a Thunderbolts related character. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I had a Thunderbolts character, and that would be Bucky from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Mr. Winter Soldier himself. And he's got a nice little box art on the front with just him and like a kind of shield-esque shadow shield in the background. You got Sebastian Stan on the cover from Falcon Winter Soldier on the side, legal information on the back, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier on the side, TM SO3916 scale collectible figure. I'm just going to dive right into this one. Slide off that top, slide off the panties if you would. Look at that figure on the inside, that metal arm. Doesn't look like he comes with too much accessories, so why don't, without further ado, let's pull everything out of this box and see what the Winter Soldier 1/6 scale from Hot Toys is coming with. Alright, so we got the Winter Soldier pulled out of the box here and just standing there in a neutral pose. He does have a crotch grabber with just a Falcon in the Winter Soldier little base. It does have a little star on there. Is that the Captain America shield star, or is that the old Winter Soldier star that was on his arm? Obviously he doesn't have that anymore. He's got this nice black Wakandan arm. I kind of want to get the Captain America Winter Soldier, you know, long-haired, silver-armed Winter Soldier, you know, because this is more just Bucky. I don't know if we can call him Winter Soldier when he's at this stage. Like, he's just Bucky Barnes, you know, he's heading to be a congressman when he's in this stage of his life. But he's got the nice short hair. He's returning to form with the long hair for Thunderbolts, although the press coverage I just saw him in, he has a shaved bald head, so that's interesting. But the likeness is pretty good on the face sculpt there, on the figure. I do like the leather jacket where it's like one arm's normal, one arm's, you know, robot arm, the military-esque pants, the military boots, not too bad. The accessories he comes with, we'll get into that gun and the ginormous clip in a second. Obviously you have a knife, not too many accessories, but you got a couple swap out hands, you got two punching hands, two hands that I believe are just for grabbing the knife, two trigger hands, so you can put the gun in either hand if you want him to be shooting with the robot arm versus the regular arm, and then two like grabbing hands, you know, like, you know, reaching out or like, hey, stop, or like, you know, grabbing. But then two just normal relaxed hands on the figure itself, and that's how it comes. It did come with a couple pieces of plastic all over it, but hey, that's normal. Now the gun here does have this collapsible, movable thing here that can get pushed back up into there for storage, you know what I mean? Then there's movable parts like this little thing on the outside. That thing on top there can open up. The chamber thing can spring back on the side here. This feels like it can be removed on top there, but I don't want it to be. This slides back on the back side, so you can like extend the barrel if you want. Very interesting. Hard to do with one hand, but yeah, nice little big old machine gun. How much for the arm? All right, how much for the gun? Oh, I'm gonna get that arm. Yeah, like, and I hope they explain that in Thunderbolts, why Bucky has his arm back when in the Guardians holiday special, Nebula gave Bucky's arm to Rocket as a Christmas gift, but oh boy, where did that go? Fell into the trap. But so apparently the scope part on the top can be removed as well, so you can have scopeless gun if you would like. I'm sure this piece removes as well, but this flips open and you can stick the magazine in there. But let me figure out where that scope just fell to and put this stuff in Bucky's hands and see if I can't get a couple different poses for y'all and see what Mr. Bucky Barnes is looking like fully accessorized. All right, so not too many poses you can do with your guy Bucky. You got just your normal down-armed pose. You got your fist pose, reaching out like he's about to punch John Walker in the teeth. And then you got him with his gun and a knife. And then my final pose, this one here, the Winter Soldier, and in all his glory. And I think this was a pose he did in the movie when he was holding the gun. He had it up and friggin' Rocket was like, "How much for the gun? Not for sale. How much for the arm? Oh, I'm gonna get that arm." Like, and I'm pretty sure that's how Bucky was holding the gun in that scene. But I think he had long hair in that movie. I might be wrong. Was this the look he had in Endgame or Infinity War? I'm not sure. But Bucky is one of my favorite characters in Thunderbolts. I am very, very much so excited for. And this figure is not bad. I like the face sculpt. So some people online were saying that the face sculpt's awful. I don't think so at all, really. I mean, it looks pretty damn good. And the arm looks good. At first, my arm wouldn't move, that robot arm there. So the articulation is not as good as you would think. But it looks pretty good. I don't love that you can see like the joint just exposed. And I'm sure that leather jacket will get damaged if I leave that arm up like that for a long time. So I probably won't leave him in this exact pose for a while, but at least for, you know, a couple days, this will be the look I have for my Winter Soldier and my Bucky frickin' Bonds. Thank you guys so much for coming on by, and thank you for clicking on this video. If you've made it this far and you'd like to follow my other social medias, click down that link down in the description below. You can follow all my other social medias, Big Cam, 2 G's in the Big, pretty much anywhere, and you can find me. If you made it this far in the video, though, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell so you don't miss future Hot Toys unboxings or future videos when they come out, and you'll get the notifications. Thunderbolts movie review and breakdown will be coming out very soon, probably over the weekend. This will probably come out Saturday, so that video will probably come out Sunday. But that's all from me. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. Please like, comment below. What is your favorite Hot Toys figure? Are you a collector yourself? And what figure should I unbox next? I do have some other unboxings on the channel, like that Iron Man, some Hulks back there, Venom, Spider-Man, Deadpool, you know, so there's some other unboxings on the channel and some Lego content and collector content, along with movie reviews and Comically Boston breakdown episodes. Right now, we're talking about Andor Season 2 and The Last of Us Season 2, so go check out those videos if you haven't. I really appreciate anybody that's made it this far in the video. Shout out Bucky, shout out Thunderbolts, and shout out to all you guys. I really appreciate you. And leave a comment down below. Where did you find this video in the world? Where are you watching this video from? I am from Boston myself. If there's any fellow Bostonians out there, shout out to you. And if there's any people around the world that are watching this and found any entertainment from my channel or enjoy what they see, I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you beautiful folks in the next video. Peace.